What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Expert Mode. Oh yeah, guys. So we went down the magic rabbit hole last episode. We were starting into Thaumcraft, and I have done a lot of stuff since then. Yeah, I've gone through pretty much all of my crafting terminal here, and I have scanned every single thing that I can scan. I've gone around the world, into the nether, all over the place, scanning everything I can scan there. And then I started doing some researching. So in the Thaumium, we can go in here. We can see I have unlocked some stuff. So yeah, I haven't unlocked everything. And these are not the things where you just click to purchase. You have to click and then it'll give you some notes and then you do the little mini game. So this is the first time I've actually had to go through that kind of action. But I have noticed that some things you can click to purchase the research if you have enough research points. And I assume you unlock these by scanning certain things in the world. Because every now and then I'll hear like I'm writing down something and it says you have unlocked like new research, or I don't know. So I don't know if that's unlocking new trees or just allowing me to do this click to purchase. But yeah, some of these want the research note. Some of these say I can just click to purchase. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, I've gone through, like I said, and done some of this stuff. Like I've unlocked this whole tree and all of these things. There's websites out there that'll show you how to play the little mini game, and that's what I've been doing because I don't really got time to try and research each and every single aspect and figure out how to connect the little dots and all of that stuff. So for those of you who haven't seen this, let's actually do this real quick. So you need scribing tools and paper. You need these in your inventory, and then when you're in the Thaumium, you can click on something that's blinking. So it says click to get a research note for the research. So you do that. It uses a little bit of ink off your scribing tools and a little bit of paper, I guess just one piece. Then you get this thing, and then you get this little mini game thing. You have to play connect the dots. So you have to figure out how to get this aspect over to air, and then this one over to potentia or whatever. Anyway, like I said, I've been going through to a website, putting in those different aspects and telling it, you know, how many places away, and it tells me how to do it. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. So anyway, Thaumcraft research has been done. So I was looking at the Draconic Evolution mod once again, and we were looking at trying to get the draconium ingots, right? Because we need this stuff in order to progress and to make those draconium blocks. Well, last time I used Draconic Evolution, I remember there was a draconic chest, and with the draconic chest you can smelt the draconium ingots and you double it up. I think it's only specific for this particular item. But then again, the last time I used it, we also had an item called Draconium Blend, which is deprecated. You took like iron and mixed it with the dust and you got this blend, and then that gave you like 4 per, I think. I can't remember, it's been a while. Anyway, I think we're gonna make the draconic chest. So we need some obsidian chests, a draconium block, which is all this draconium ingots and this core and all of this stuff. So we're going to need another star, mana steel, thaumium, vibrant, and all of that stuff. I can't remember if we had an extra nether star or not. We don't. Okay, so let's go kill ourselves a wither boss real quick. We'll make this chest and then we will move on. So where better to fight the wither boss than in the runic dungeon? Oh yeah. So we'll get the nether star, and I do believe the wither bosses drop an extra runic key for us, so we'll be able to get that. And all these blocks are unbreakable even by the wither, so it's not going to cause any extra damage. So let's just fly over here. We will let it explode so it's not so loud. Maybe. There it is. All right. Oh, did it actually break some of these blocks? Did I really just kill it with 2 arrows? Wow, I guess the wither boss does break these blocks. Huh. Interesting. And this is still a big spawner over here, so I wonder... Did I get all the stuff? Where's my nether star? Where's my nether star? And where's my runic key? Do you not get that stuff by killing the wither boss? Oh man, what the heck just happened? Alright, well, we can get more skulls. That's not a big deal. I wasn't expecting this thing to be able to destroy any of these blocks, but we did see before that I was able to, like, you know, click on these in a certain way and, yeah, break through to the outside. Well, That's got me a little confused. All right, maybe we'll go do this in the overworld. Yeah, I wasn't really expecting the Wither to destroy the blocks here. Okay. Well, if the game is going to be rude like that, we'll just spawn the Wither in the same place we fought all of our Wither bosses so far, in our little quarry area. All right, well, maybe I can two-shot it with the crossbow again. That'd be kind of cool. Nope, nope, come here. Come here. All right. Well, I got the Nether Star and the Division Sigil that time. Well, let's hope the rest of these go that well. I'm just gonna go and kill 2 more of these real quick. Well, 3 Wither boss kills, 3 stars, 3 division sigils, 3 epic shaders, and then we also got 3 yellow hearts. Speaking of those yellow hearts, I've been wanting to upgrade our health. Let's do that now. So I've already pre-made everything that we need to make these red heart canisters. So I got the jeweled apples and the empty canisters ready to go. Let's make 10 of those. Cool. And then the yellow heart canister is yellow heart, the red heart canister, and then the notch golden apples. These are 8 gold blocks each. They're expensive. But we have plenty of gold right now, so let's go ahead and craft this up. And there's 10 of those. Awesome. So if we come over here, yeah, we now have 30 hearts. Our health should start ticking up. I think it's yellow at this point. Yeah, it'll start getting into the yellow hearts. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, so now that that's done, we can put all of this away. Don't need that. Okay, so we were going to look at the draconic chest. So this thing right here requires the pellets of RTG fuel, which does radiation damage to you. And I do believe we have one of those still in the system, so we don't have to do that just yet. Yeah, we need to make some of these. I think 4 of those. And I think we should have everything else here. Let's try and craft that. Yes, there's a Wyvern core. Okay, so that should allow us to make a draconium block. These are the things that we need. Oh, and that's filling up with power because that's in my hotbar. Let's, well, I guess it's fine. Yeah, we have to power those up for the ritual. We don't really need this for a ritual right now, so I'm just kind of wasting the power. So anyway, we need the obsidian chest, which is a gold chest, silver, copper. I guess we can do it the other way. So gold, iron, regular chest. So let's make a regular, I guess a couple of regular chests. We might have already had those in the system. I don't know. So not the silver. We're going to do the gold, iron. Yeah, let's make 2 iron chests. And we'll drill down once again to the gold chest. So there's 2 gold. Then we need to make 2 diamond chests. We make that this recipe right here. And finally, obsidian chests. Okay, so there's that. And then we need to make the compressed obsidian. We need 3 of these, and that's just 9 obsidian. So that's not too difficult. So now, there we go. There's a draconic chest. Awesome. Okay, so this thing is really, really cool. Let's set it down right here. Should be fine. Yeah, this thing has a power bar. Yep. So you can put ores in here. It'll automatically, depending on the mode, it'll automatically pull ores, put them down here. It'll double it, and then it'll go ahead and smelt it. So I'm not sure if we have any ores that we can try that out with. Let's see. Not that. I guess iron ore. Yeah, let's put an iron ore in there and see how this thing works. We should get 4 iron ingots, I think is how that works. Maybe that's changed for this mode. Or actually, is that right? That might be right. Yeah, because we're doubling the ore. So we get 2 and then it smelts it. All right, you know what? That is absolutely correct. I was thinking for some reason that we'd get 4. I guess I was confused with draconic stuff. So let's take... Oh, do we not have... I thought we had draconium powder. All right, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and smash up some of these ores then real quick. I want to see how this works in that chest. So let's grab our Enderium hammer. All right, there we go. Now we got some of that dust. So if we put 1 dust in here, what does that do? No, it's just 1-to-1 conversion. So I guess this is changed since the last time I've used this. But what's cool is you can do 5 at a time like that. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. We'll just let that go ahead and cook up. Okay, cool. So now that we have a draconic chest, I'm trying to remember if this thing retains its inventory when you break it. I kind of feel like it did. Yeah, it retains its inventory. It's got the built-in smelting, and it's also got a built-in crafting table. So there's a lot of pretty cool things you can do with this chest. Like you could set that up to be your your entire ore smelting operation. You can pipe into it and out of it. So yeah, all right. So I think the next thing that I want to do, let's look at making those draconium blocks. No. Oh, you know what? We needed another star for each one of these, don't we? So I need 2 more nether stars. So probably what I should do at this point, go kill 2 more bosses, get those, and then we will look at doing the ritual. All right, guys. Well, I just went ahead and I made 4 of these draconium blocks, and they are currently charging up right now. And it looks like each one requires 100 million RF. Now, I took these out of my inventory and I kind of split these apart just to see what's going on here. Yeah, and each one of these does require 100 million RF if you do them individually. You can keep them stacked and on your person, and I assume you could click those into anything else that'll charge them. And yeah, it'll charge it that much faster. You can do 4 at a time, so you're saving 300 million RF. I guess that's some kind of a bug. But anyway, I'm not going to complain because this is working. So I had the charger on my jet plate turned on, so I'm charging it from my jet plate. It's also being charged from my flux capacitor. I assume the resonant charge pad is giving that a little bit of power and charging up everything else on me at the same time. But yeah, we're going to be using a lot of power getting this thing charged up. I might end up setting up, what is that thing called? The thingy that we use to charge our tools, whatever that is. I can't think of the name of that. What is that machine called? Not the igneous extruder. Energetic infuser, this thing. I might set this up and put these things in there just so it happens over time. But yeah, that is definitely drawing all of the power out of all of my things. That's a lot of power, 100 million RF. Yep. So anyway, I'm going to let this thing charge up and we'll be back, guys. All right, so I got those draconium blocks all charged up. That took a minute, and then I had to let everything recharge by standing on our charge pad here. I can turn the charger off on my jet plate. So yeah, we have these done now. These are fully charged, but I think what I want to do is look at making one of these Wyvern flux capacitors. So we have to make 5 more of these Wyvern cores, and then 4 of those, we have to put 72... redstone dust, molten redstone dust on there. So I got everything set up. That's actually 32 redstone blocks if you do this times 4. So we got that in this portable tank, and we got 5 of these cores. We only need to put that on 4 of them. So I was just kind of thinking to myself, I wonder if we can put the casting table down like this, put the core in there right like this, and put the tank on there like this. I think we can do it this way. I don't know if this is a good way to do it or not. But I do know, I do know putting like the redstone into here and then using these things to pour out kind of is slow. So anyway, let's try this. Does this work? I'm not sure if that's done or not. Did this work or did I just mess something up? No, that worked. Okay, cool. So we can do it this way. I don't know if this is better or not than doing it through the smeltery, but it is another way to do it. So we can get rid of that now. Yeah, that just takes a little bit of time for that to harden up. That's the problem. Okay, so there we go. There is 4 of the Wyvern energy cores. So in order to make this guy, this holds 80 million RF, by the way, and the one we currently have, this resonant flux capacitor, only holds 20 million. So this is 4 times bigger. I assume it can accept and send power faster. It's been a while since I've used one of these things. But anyway, I think we should be able to craft this up now. There we go, a Wyvern flux capacitor. Cool. So, yep, now it's time to let this thing charge up 80 million RF. That is a lot. I think you shift, right click on it. Mode charge hotbar, charge armor and held item, charge armor and hotbar, inactive. So we probably want armor and held items. So this will refill our armor as we take damage. I think that's what we want. Yeah, so let's wait for this thing to charge up, and then we will look at doing the ritual. All right, guys, so here we are in the end. I made myself another magnum torch, and yeah, I made some other things here. So I brought some TNT, I brought some tiny TNT. I don't remember if this will work on the dragon heart or not, so we brought this just to try it out. I've made the 16 draconic cores that need to be sucked up into the awakened dragon heart. We got our 4 charged draconium blocks, and I did put soulbound on our Wyvern flux capacitor. The thing that I've noticed about this that is not so great is my solar helmet will not charge this thing if it's in mode where it's charging armor or the hotbar or whatever. So it has to be completely disabled for my solar helmet to actually charge it. So we might look at just saying goodbye to the solar helmet. I don't know. I just don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see how this thing works. And then there's also another version of this called the Draconic Flux Capacitor, which holds way more, maybe double what this one does. I can't remember. But anyway, that's things we'll look at in the future. So this Magnum Torch is keeping all the Endermen away from this general area. I'm not sure if that stretches far enough to affect our mob farm over there. I don't think so. But anyway, I was just going to come over here away from our entrance. Yeah, there's all the Endermen over there. Just over here a little bit, and I think we're going to try this. So we'll do the tiny TNT with the heart. I can't remember. I think you have to use flint and steel to set off the tiny TNT. So anyway, the way this is going to work, we set off the TNT, we throw down the heart, it gets exploded. It should be the awakened version. We toss our draconic cores, and we place our draconium blocks after the cores get sucked up. I think that's how this all works. We'll give it a go, see how this works. So we'll do that and that. Oh, my magnet. All right, well, attempt 1, fail. Let's try attempt number 2. Place that down. Do that. Throw that in there. Okay, so it doesn't appear to have done anything to the heart, so it might actually need to be a real piece of TNT. Okay. Let's go and fill this back in then. So we'll do TNT. And let's get the heart ready. All right. So we'll do that and that. All right, that looks a little better. So let's toss those down. All right, so those just got sucked in there. And we just have to place those. Yeah, it looks like it is putting the particle effects onto those blocks. So after a moment here, it should charge them up to the awakened version. Do it, do it. I don't remember if this thing explodes or what happens after it explodes. Okay, so there, that answers my question. So there we go. There's some awakened draconium blocks. Sweet. All right, so yeah, we definitely want these. Now, I can't remember how many of these we are going to need, and I think we are going to have to do this ritual a couple of more times to get to where we need to be. Let's go back. We were getting this stuff for the RF tools. Yeah, the dimension builder. Okay, so the dimension builder, oh, the draconic flux capacitor, right. Aha. We're not quite there yet. But we're going to need a lot of the awakened draconium. Yeah, each one of those requires 4, and then we need the draconic energy cells, which require another block in itself. And then this guy requires one of those and a bunch of nether stars. Okay, so yeah, we're going to need to do this ritual a few more times and get some of this stuff in reserve. There's also tools from Draconic Evolution. Let's take a look at these real quick. I don't remember what the recipe is for these. There's a pickaxe, there's a shovel, and there is a sword. You can combine all 3 of those into a draconic staff of power. This is where we want to go eventually. Okay, so let's just take a look at the pickaxe first of all. So it requires pure mana. Right. Yeah, I was looking at this mana dust before, and this is a little crazy. So in order to get the pulverized mana infused metal, I do believe in expert mode, you have to set up the MFR laser drill and get the stuff from it. I was going through this the other night, just kind of looking. There might be a thing where B can produce this stuff. I'm not 100% sure on that. Yeah, we need mithril, which I don't think is turned on in the nether ores. Or the mana infused stuff. Yeah, I kind of feel like we're going to have to set up the MFR laser drill to get that. So yeah, these tools are kind of locked out at the moment. We also need a dense emerald ore, which is crazy. The shovel looks like it's about the same recipe. Oh, there's actually the Wyvern shovel. This is the lesser version, but yeah, this still requires the mana dust, which we don't have and we don't have access to. And the draconium blocks. Okay, so yeah, there's some stuff that we still need to do in order to unlock these tools and then get to the draconic staff of power. There's also the bow. I can't remember about this. Yeah, that requires a lot of this. So anyway, in order to prepare for that, we're going to need a lot of this awakened draconium stuff. So I think the next thing we should look at doing the awakening ritual, spawning the ender dragon once again, killing it, and getting another heart. So looking at the ritual to resurrect the ender dragon, we are going to need 4 more charged draconium blocks. Yeah. So I started making the 16 required draconic cores to make these 4 blocks, because each one of those requires a wyvern core, and then these. Yeah, I started making these wyvern cores, and I made 1, and we ran out of thaumium. Great. How are we doing on the mana steel? We have 49 of those left, so we don't have to worry about that, but we are completely out of thaumium. So now the next step is to jump into the Thaumcraft stuff that we were looking at last episode. So thaumium, how do we make a thaumium ingot in this mod pack? In order to do that, we need to put mana steel in a crucible with 4 of the magic aspect. Yep, so that's how we get this. So how do we get the magic aspect? This has, I can't remember, what's the name of that? Thaumcraft NEI plugin. Yeah, there's a mod in here. So everything that we've researched so far that has the magic aspect, if you right click on there or do R for recipe, I think, yeah, it'll show you everything that you've scanned that contains the magic aspect, and then the little number next to it is how many of that aspect it contains. So Safari Nets, for instance, contain 10 of the magic, along with other things in there. World Anchors contains some, Magic Wax has some. I think we're going to be doing Ender Pearls. If I remember right, those should have a decent amount. Yeah, there's 2 in there, and there's some of the other stuff that we don't really care about. But we needed how much per Thaumium? 4. So it's 2 Ender Pearls per this, and then we're going to have a little bit of stuff left over. Okay, so do we not have a cauldron? We don't have a cauldron. Let us make a cauldron. Alright, so in order to make a cauldron, we need iron plates. And there we go. And in order to turn this into a crucible, we have to stick this on the ground and click it with a wand. And I have gone around to some nodes and I filled this up a little bit ago. This only holds 25 of each aspect. Yeah, so let's put this on the ground somewhere. I don't know. Again, we'll just stick it on the floor here. And there we go. There's a crucible. Cool. So now we can fill this full of water, and then we have to provide a heat source underneath it so it'll start boiling. For right now, we are going to just use another rack and my flint and steel. We're just going to provide a little bit of fire underneath it. Let me grab my flint and steel back out of there. All right. All right. Hover mode was turned off. I guess this can go back here for the moment. We'll put the nether rack right there. Get rid of this. Then we'll light it on fire. Like so, and after a second or two, this should start boiling. Right? There it goes. I was a little concerned that that might have been changed in expert mode. Let's fill back up my water. Okay, so here we go. We got a bubbling cauldron, so now all we got to do is put in some ender pearls in there and then throw in some mana steel, and then we'll get our thaumium. So the mana steel, let's, I don't know, how many do I want to do? Like 8? Let's do 8. So we're going to need 16 ender pearls. which is a stack. We got 14,000 of these things right now, which is quite a lot. And we keep getting those shards, the ender, whatever they're called, these things, ender fragments. Yeah, we keep getting these 5 of those turned into a pearl as well. So we got lots and lots and lots of ender pearls at the moment. Okay, so yeah, we just toss in 2 pearls and then a mana steel. And then we get our Thaumium. Cool. And then it's got extra aspects in there, and we can just use our wand to get rid of that. Now we got junk everywhere. Ugh. So I'll probably do like what I did in Agrarian Skies, and I'll set this in a place where it contains this stuff, this goo, and then we'll use like a piston to crush it and get rid of it. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to end up doing. This is just going to make a mess, and we're going to get taint everywhere, and we don't want that. And if I remember right, I don't think you can place blocks on it to get rid of it. I think a piston was about the only way I could think of to get rid of this stuff. Oh no, it looks like we can get rid of it like that. Maybe when it's full blocks you can't. Oh man, that's gonna go in the crucible. Oh, we don't have water in there, so that won't be a problem. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move this thing to, I guess, a better spot so we can set up that little crusher to get rid of that taint, and we'll be back, guys. Alright guys, so we're here in the end once again. I charged up 4 more draconium blocks, yep. Yeah, we got these charged up. They're on pillar quartz blocks. These are just the vanilla quartz. In the center here, we have 4 obsidian and 4 glowstone. So basically, I set this ritual up exactly like it shows in the book. It says you don't have to have them in this particular order. They just have to be like within 5 blocks of the center, I think. So yeah, you could put them all, I guess, and make a wall on one side if you wanted to. But yeah, this does make it look pretty good, I think. So the last piece we're missing is this resurrection stone. And this requires mob souls to make. So all those extra mob souls we've been collecting in our mob spawner are being put to use. We had the most of the skeletons, so that's what I used in this recipe. But yeah, we got a lot of zombie ones and witch ones and some endermen that we'll probably end up using in the future when we have to do this more. And since we need all the awakened draconium, yeah, we're going to be doing this a lot, I think. Or at least I'm going to be doing it a lot. So to get this started, we have to put this here, and I think we just have to right click on that with all of these different blocks in place. Kind of afraid. It's been a while since I've done this, but let's see what happens. Oh yeah. I think stuff's happening. So what this is supposed to do is put all these different crystals back. We never broke them before. I guess they all just disappeared and came back, it looked like. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, if they were gone, it would replace those. And then it does spawn a replacement Ender Dragon, except it's slightly different. It's more powerful than the original one. And it gets stronger and stronger every time we resurrect it. I think from what I remember before, it only goes 5 times stronger, or it levels up 5 times, I guess would be a better way of saying it. And then like it'll always be at that level. So right now this is just the first tier of it. So we'll probably be able to take it down in just a couple of shots from our crossbow. But yeah, it has a charge up time here. You see all the cool particles and things like that are appearing. It does a large explosion around that ritual, so you want to be back. In the book it says it'll kill you if you're near it. So yeah, we got particles shooting up into the sky now. Alright, so let's see if we can get it all in the shot. There it goes. So there's the explosion, and there's the dragon. So it does have a different skin. Yeah, that was still pretty easy to do though. 2 shots? Yeah. So we get a lot of experience, and then there is our heart. Yeah, I don't think we can pick it up. All right, so let's grab all the experience down here and all the extra stuff that we're getting. Cool. How much of the shards? So we got 5 yellow hearts from that and almost a stack of the draconium dust. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, lots of experience from this. And then that heart eventually will drop down and go into our inventory. I think it stays like that for 30 seconds or a minute. I can't remember exactly how long it is. But yeah, once we get that heart back, we can go ahead and do the other awakening ritual. which is going to require us to charge up more draconium blocks. Yeah, so this process is going to be kind of never ending for a while. We need a lot of that awakened draconium. Are you going to fall down? There it is. Got it. Okay. Yeah, once it falls, then it does the normal despawn timer of like 5 minutes. So when I fought that Ender Dragon a while ago, oh look, we get another dragon egg too. Yeah, when I fought the Ender Dragon a while ago, yeah, that heart landed up there on that cloud, and I was able to come back here and get it. So we still have a second dragon egg now. Huh. Is that the way the dragon egg always looks? Does it have purple in it? I thought it was just straight black. Maybe I am incorrect. In fact, I probably am incorrect. Let's go ahead and get it. Cool. So there's another dragon egg. Awesome. So we can use that in that other recipe for the bee stuff. Or we can make the bees and the bees can create more of the dragon eggs. Very cool. All right. So we got our dragon heart back. We have our awakened draconium. Yeah, I'm going to have to do this a few more times, both of these back and forth. We need a way to get faster power to charge those blocks because that takes a long time. I don't know. I should probably test this out. I don't know if you put more of these wireless chargers. Like, if I stand right here, yeah, it's not. I guess I can kind of be between 4 of them. Yeah, I wonder if I can charge up 4 times faster if I have 4 of those. If so, that would be really awesome. But yeah, guys, I think we're going to go and wrap the episode up here for today. Oh my goodness. Spend a lot of time with the Thaumcraft stuff, trying to get all that research done. Yeah, and scanning everything. That takes a long, long time. I'm not even there yet. We still got lots of things to unlock. There's lots of cool things in Thaumcraft with Thaumic Tinkerer and all these other add-ons that are available. There's even one that'll combine Thaumcraft with Applied Energistics, which I'm pretty happy about. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.